Welcome back, Hoover Cardinals. My name is Drew Dang.
And my name is Barbara Booker.
We hope you had a great Halloween, but now it's time to get back to work on our studies.
In this week's Nest, we take a look at the International Fair next to the YMCA, see what's going on in the Art Quad, and find out what the Health Academy was up to with the UCSD students.
Every Wednesday, there is an international food fair next to the YMCA where people around City Heights come together to enjoy a lunch of live entertainment and fun. Lisa gives you more information.
Last Wednesday was the fair at 44 grand opening. This is the International Food and Craft Market, a neighborhood gathering place offering global cuisine from local vendors.
I like the idea of the international market because it gives us an opportunity to expose the different types of cultures that we have here in San Diego.
Here I am with Peaceful Land, a Sabe student, asking why she was there and what was interesting to her.
We're here to advertise our academy, and we're just like looking around to see the different culture around here and different food. Yeah.
Some East African food.
This is located at the El Cajon Boulevard in the 44th Street between the YMCA and CVS, and will continue as a weekly market every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m.
The International Fair is also open until 8 p.m. for more community food and fun.
The old plain wall in the Art Quad was recently given a facelift with a graffiti mural, but this masterpiece is still unknown to most. Michaela tells us more about who created it and its purpose.
Hello Cardinals, I am in front of one of the many new art murals located between the 700 and 500 building. We have the honor of interviewing one of the artists, Mr. Moya.
Mr. Austin gave us permission to paint the mural in the music building. So with a former student, we came in early August and we started painting this mural, and we had so much fun. We did it in about 3-4 hours. So when we got done, we decided, as we were walking down to my room to put away our paints, we looked at the walls in here and we just came upon us, and we looked at the walls and we looked at each other and we said, hey, let's paint these walls also. And that's how it started. It started on a whim. We really didn't get permission, but I think the permission came afterwards. I would love for people to come down here and help out. I have a small team right now. It's my art department, Mind Over Matter. And so they're the group that actually helps sustain and support me when it comes to creating the murals. They're a really good group, and it's a lot of hard work. Give me anything, I'll throw it at a wall. But usually I use paint, acrylic paint and spray cans. Montana's, whatever, store-bought paint from Home Depot. We use anything that we can. And so the mural that is to my right was done entirely in spray cans with the same student. This one was done entirely in brushwork, and then there's a mural that's facing my door that's done in brushwork. So it's the technique that's different. Mr. Merrill has decorated his door, and Mr. Merrill is a fantastic stencil artist. I mean, he's no one to compare. And he's decorated and has a Frida Kahlo on his door right now. So very different stylistically. You know, Mr. Irving is going to start painting his doors. So they're going to have, what it really is going to do, it's going to illustrate the diversity of vision that we have in the visual arts department.
Members of the Health Academy are aspiring medical field professionals, and thanks to the Academy Director, Ms. Hohenstein, the Academy was able to get medical students from UCSD to spend an afternoon teaching our students what they can expect in the health and medical career.
On October 26, Health Academy students had the opportunity to experience what it feels like to be in the medical field, from learning how to suture to wearing the uniform of a surgeon, and by participating in different activities that help them get a taste of what doctors do. Those on hand included medical students from UCSD.
It's very good to see what you're getting into and to see what it entails. So, for example, being a doctor, what are the hours? What are the type of work you're going to be doing? So it really helps you get more motivated for what you're doing and push you through, and also be more familiar with what you're going to be doing in the future.
This program was fun, and I could take many things from it, like how to put on a surgical robe or how to deliver a baby.
The program was really fun, and something I could take from it is I learned how to stitch a pig's feet.
The thing I learned about was of suturing and how we can help other people in case they ever have like a cut and then it needs to be closed. And then I also learned about safety for like surgeries and sterile prep, like this right here, you know. And I think that other people should have the opportunity to do this as well.
The opportunity is really important for several reasons. The first is it helps them connect what they're learning in the classroom with actual career skills. So lots of times when you're learning things from your textbook or from a lecture or even a video, it's hard to see how that's used in real life, in real medical situations, and this gives students a hands-on experience. The other thing it does is it allows them to talk in small groups or one-on-one with people who are in medical school or residents, so they can get an idea of what that journey is like. This is only the second year that we've had it at Hoover. UCSD does a similar program called Doc for a Day on the campus of UCSD. That's been going on for several years. We usually take a group of students to participate in that as well. But this is only the second time that we've been able to get a group that comes and focuses exclusively on working with Hoover kids.
Coming up next, we have sports, the hot seat, flying back in time, and the Hoover Half Minute.
Help can be needed right around the corner. When you least expect it, help can be knocking on your door.
Anyone can be a hero.
Help someone. Take a risk.
And don't hold back.
If you never explore, you will never discover how one small step can lead to another.
So turn a frown upside down.
The Rotary International.
Service.
Above
self.
CLNS News Entertainment Student Television.
Welcome back. Now we have a special update covering the girls volleyball playoff game for CIF last night on Hoover Sports.
Sadly, the girls volleyball left with a loss against Cardinal on the first rounds of playoffs. Here are some highlights from yesterday's game.
Today we are celebrating the Hoover girls volleyball team for winning league champs with a pep rally at lunch, and we were able to get an interview with both of the coaches and some players.
They work really hard, they play with a lot of heart, and so I'm really proud of them.
I'm very proud of them. They put in a lot of hard work this season. They came out every day, they worked hard, practiced hard every game.
It feels great. I'm just really excited to have finally won league champs, and I love my team.
It's been an honor to play with my team.
We want to congratulate the girls volleyball team for becoming league champs and for trying their best against Coronado in the first round of playoffs.
In honor of our girls' undefeated season in CIF playoffs, we have the volleyball coaches on this week's hot seat.
Good morning, Hoover Cardinals. Welcome back to the Red Couch Conversations Hot Seat Edition. This week we have this year's girls volleyball's coaches. So how do you guys feel about being league champions?
Feels good to be league champions. This is our first league champs in about 8 years, so that's a pretty long time.
Yeah, also it was one of our goals this year to just make it in the playoffs, and hopefully we go far.
Right. So let's just dive straight into the questions. How do you feel about seeing all your senior players leave this year?
For me this year, it's going to be hard seeing these senior players leave because when I first started coaching about 4 years ago, this was my very first team. So it's going to be very different not seeing them at practice every day.
Right.
For me, I'm a little emotional, a little tear.
What do you think made the season a successful one?
I think what made the season successful was just great players. A lot of people say it's great coaching, but I think it's the players. They put in the work every day. They came to practice every day. They tried hard every day, and I think that's why they're, league champs this year.
Right.
Yeah. Also, like Coach David said, they put in a lot of work, and they also play with a lot of heart, and so we're like one big family, and it's great. Yeah.
Right. After this amazing season, what are your expectations for boys volleyball?
Oh, nothing less than what the girls have done. I think, last season we've had a really good season for the guys. For the guys we kind of have like a tradition where we win league most of the time, so I expect kind of the same thing.
I'm very excited. We have a good class coming up, so.
When was the last time your team... How long have you been coaching for volleyball at Hoover?
I've been coaching for 4 years now. This is my 4th year.
I think it's 8.
Yeah, about 8
Yeah, about 8 years. Long time.
Since I've been a freshman.
Oh, wow. Did you play volleyball when you were in high school? And if so, what position?
Yeah, I played all 4 years. And that second question is kind of hard to answer because I actually got my position changed every year. So I didn't really play just one position.
Yeah. I played in high school, college, setter. Yep.
How do you feel you would do in playoffs?
This year?
Just this year.
I think we can make it far. I think we can actually take it all the way, but it's just, which team decides to show up, right? Sometimes we play really good, sometimes we play really bad, but honestly, I think we can take it all the way.
Right.
Yep. Hopefully we'll go far.
What do you think will be the hardest thing for you to give up and why?
To give up? What do you mean by give up?
We took it.
Andrew?
Took it. On the hardest thing to give up. What is the hardest thing you've ever had to do?
What do you mean?
In general. We're asking general questions now.
In general, I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. That's a hard one.
Hardest thing for me is cutting people. That's hard.
If you could do anything or wish for anything that would come true, what would you wish for?
Oh, to meet Ariana Grande. I love her.
I don't know.
And we're out of time. Thanks for tuning in today. Let's wish these girls volleyball coaches the best of luck in playoffs and CIF. So, let's go Cards.
Let's go Cards.
Ever wondered how cheerleaders came to be? The truth may surprise you. Giovanni gives us a story.
Join us as we explore over 80 years of Hoover history with Flying Back in Time.
Hello Hoover Cardinals, welcome to Flying Back in Time. With the last football game coming up, we're going to explore one of the reasons why games are so much fun, cheerleading.
Cheerleaders attended events such as football games, pep rallies, or parades in order to show school spirit. Varsity cheerleaders usually consisted of around 10 members and included song leaders. These cheerleaders were chosen by auditions in the spring. The student body would watch as each person would perform the tryout and would vote on whichever cheerleader they liked the most. Cheerleaders were usually male, while the song leaders were the girls. The physical activity was actually thought to be very masculine, and the guys were seen as key components to show school spirit. Some would even call them yelling leaders because they would yell into the crowd in order to get them excited.
Let's go, Hoover! Let's go!
Yeah! They also did stunts, flips, and somersaults while cheering the team and audience on. The song leaders were the girls, as they had choreographed dances that went along with the cheers. The song leaders, however, participated in more events than the guys. The co-ed cheerleaders were a great part of Hoover that exemplified our school spirit. Unfortunately, song leaders became less popular during the 1970s, and around 1975, Hoover no longer had song leaders. Cheerleaders have been and always will be an important part of showing our school spirit.
Join us as we explore over 80 years of Hoover history with Flying Back in Time.
Welcome back, Cardinals. This week on QQ, we want to know, what's your favorite superhero? Who's your favorite superhero?
Hulk.
Spider-Man.
Wolverine.
Batman.
Who's your favorite superhero?
Obama.
Spider-Man.
Batman.
The Flash.
Batman.
Harambe.
Batman.
The Black Green Lantern.
Batman. Bye. You. Who's your favorite superhero?
Wonder Woman.
Her.
Batman.
My favorite superhero is that one dude from the Green Lantern, the black one, because he's like the only black superhero in.
Who's your favorite superhero? Batman.
Myself, because I'm beautiful.
It's Deadpool.
Keep your eyes peeled and your ears open for the Hoover Half Minute.
On Saturday, November 6th, there will be a daylight saving, meaning we have an extra hour to sleep. Every Saturday, there is Saturday school to make up for any unexcused absences or tardies. The season for wrestling team begins on November 12th. Monday through Fridays, there is after-school tutoring. The SAT is going to be here at Hoover this Saturday. Don't forget, next Tuesday is Election Day in the auditorium. Hoover is having a food fair on November 18th.
Hey Drew, what did you do for Halloween?
I was preparing for Christmas.
Already? Isn't it too early?
It's never too late to start getting in the jolly spirit and start online shopping.
We hope you enjoyed this week's episode of The Nest.
Be sure to tune in next week and add us on Snapchat at Hoover Nest.